JK?
Both. My grandfather.
This one right here. This one was made on Friday or Monday. Friday or Monday. Friday or Monday.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Thanks.
Having fun today? Yeah. I got that. All right, thanks. Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't see it when they first came out. It wasn't too cool looking about My Little Pony. You have My Little Pony, Joe?
Excuse me.
Get away from my table. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's look at price videos. Yeah. And, yeah, I got that problem too. Odds and ends t-shirts. Coat, Holy Cross. This one.
I got the pilot in there.
What's that?
I got the pilot in there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't know, I used to have all this stuff when I was a kid and I just got back into it, so. What's going on, everybody? So, it's a rainy Tuesday afternoon. I've been trying to find a couple different toys lately. And I'm going to go a couple places today to see if we can find anything. One of them is a Pop figurine, which is a Target exclusive. I checked like 3 Targets yesterday that said they had some and they didn't. So I'm going to check pretty much every day until they see if they actually have them in. I'm also looking for the Voltron figures by, I think they're Playmate. They're the combinable ones. In the stores, they're like 18 bucks. On eBay, they're going for like 35 to 50 for some reason. I've passed them up multiple times, but now that I actually decided to get them to build them, I can't seem to find them, which is always the case, right? Also going to check out my local Savers as per usual, and maybe hit up the mall and see if there's anything else there. And Toys R Us. We're going to hit up Toys R Us too, to see if they have any of the Transformers combinable guys that I want. Maybe they've actually decided to restock their store for once. So with that being said, if I find anything, I will let you know. All right, guys, see ya. Explain something to me. Can you sell anything if it's always empty? We do have a Galvatron though. I think he's 20 bucks. I could be wrong. He's either 20 or 25. Kind of tempted to get him, but I don't know. We'll see. Keep on looking. What's going on, everybody? So I'm on my way to the gym, and I stopped off at Target, Toys R Us, and it's 3 days in a row. This is a little bit of a rant. Just kind of an annoyance thing. But anyway, it's 3 days in a row that I've gone, maybe 4, to these stores, and they haven't restocked anything. And I mean, like, for this, obviously I'm looking for certain toys and figures. They haven't restocked any of the pops that they're supposed to be getting, which, I mean, I can't really blame them for, because obviously if they don't get the stock, they can't put it out. But certain other things that they've had in stock just aren't being restocked, like the Transformers Titan series, Voltron, like stuff like that. Like, I don't know if they're just not getting stuff in or what, but how, as a company, you know, Walmart, Target, Toys R Us, any of these big stores that sell, you know, the big department stores, how do you expect to make a customer happy if you never have the stuff in stock? I don't know. I know it's not necessarily their fault, and I might just be kind of annoyed by the fact that, you know, people are buying this stuff when they can find it and scalping it for stupid prices. Like the pop I'm looking for, they retail for $9, and people are reselling them for about $35. I understand it's part of the game. It's how you do it. It's fine, because I do it with certain things too, but not retail items. I do it with stuff I find at the flea market and Savers to flip towards stuff that I want to buy. And I get that these people are probably doing it for a living. That's fine. If I could do it that way too, I probably would, instead of working where I work. But that's a different story. But like the Voltron guys that I'm looking for, the combiner ones, I've passed them up a few times, like I've said before, as an idiot. And when I finally decided that I did want them, I can't find them. They retail for about $18 a piece. People are reselling them online for like $35 to $45. And unfortunately they are selling, because there's people out there that just don't care. They want the item and they'll pay that for it. But I personally like hunting for these things. It's kind of annoying that I haven't found any in a while, and that I passed them up like an idiot. That's on me. The Voltron ones are on me. But what are you gonna do? So the hunt's still on. Toy-wise, collecting-wise, the past few days has been rough. There's been nothing at 2 Targets, Walmart, or Toys R Us. And on top of that, funny thing is today is about 55 degrees out in Massachusetts, which is very nice for this time of year. And we're going to get snow tomorrow. So we're supposed to get anywhere from, I've heard, as low as 1 inch to as high as 8 inches, which is ridiculous. But anyway, whatever. That's just how it is in New England. We'll have a beautiful day, and then we'll have a snow day. Last time we had a crazy snowstorm, it was 63 degrees the day before. And then we got a foot of snow the next day, which is ridiculous. But anyway, I'm on my way to the gym. I might try to hit a Target over that way when I get out, depending on when I get out and how I feel. Otherwise, we'll see how this weekend goes, because I don't think I'm doing much of anything tomorrow if it's actually going to snow. So I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Well, guys, it's after the gym. Took a shot at Target. They have the small ones. They have none of the combiners, but I did get lucky, and they had 2 of the combiner black lions. The boxes are jacked up, but I don't really plan on keeping these in the box, so that's okay. They had 2 of these, which they didn't yesterday when I was here, so that's kind of cool. I had a guy check in the back for the other ones, and they said they didn't have them, so that was cool. At least he checked for me. I watched him do it on the little red hand tag here. So I'm gonna look around a little more. So maybe my rant paid off and somebody looked down on me. All right, guys, check back. Looks like my Toys R Us got a restock from yesterday. A Bumblebee, Stripes, Kickback, Gnaw, which is a Sharkticon, which I am grabbing. More Gnaw, Bumblebee. Alright. Still missing one that I want, but that's alright. At least I had some. On to the next one. And they got Rodimus. And picking up a Rodimus finally. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you liked the video. So I'm just going to dive right into everything that I got. You saw in the beginning of the video, if I put it together the way I'm thinking, you saw that I went to a toy show in Franklin, Mass. That was kind of local. It's the first time I've ever been there. It was really cool. There was a ton of stuff to be had. One of the things I wish I'd picked up that I didn't was a Voltron figure. It was 4 out of the 5 lions. The guy was asking $50 on it, wouldn't really budge, which was fine. It was actually a really good deal, but they were missing a couple pieces that I would have had to put together, and I didn't feel like doing that, so so I passed on that. But what I did get was, I'll show you at the end, mainly the bigger pieces that I got. I traded for this guy. I traded one of the General Hawk figures that I had in the little plastic baggies. I traded it straight up for this. This guy collected them, and he hadn't had that one, so it was cool. He had a couple of these. It is Duke from the Star Brigade for G.I. Joe in mint package. These weren't a huge... not a lot of people really liked these as much because it was towards the end of the line, and it was, sorry, lose train of thought. It was towards the end of the line when they were kind of reaching for ideas, and I know certain people will pick these up because they're kind of a niche G.I. Joe item. 2 other pickups that I had for G.I. Joe wise that aren't vehicles that I'm going to show at the end. I'm saving those because they're in a pile inside. Anyway, I picked up a Crimson Guard. This was not at the toy show, but I've been wanting to pick one up. I picked him up for $5, which isn't a bad deal. So I was glad to get him. He doesn't have any of his weapons or anything, but I'm alright with that. The other guy I picked up for $5 as well was the 92, I believe, the 92 version of the Alley Viper. Sorry guys, I'm playing with my camera and I'm always putting it off to the side for some reason. But I picked him up for $5 the way he sits with all his weapons and everything, which was really cool because online you just go for like 12 to 15 bucks, not including shipping. So that was a nice grab. A couple of Nintendo items I picked up. I picked this guy up because I thought it was the Bone. I can't think of his name all of a sudden, but I thought it was the Bone guy there on front, and it wasn't. It ended up being Luigi, which is still kind of cool. These little blind bags, I think it cost me like $3, so it wasn't anything crazy. I figured I'd give one a shot, and I did, and I probably won't get one again because I don't collect Connects. 2 World of Nintendo figures that I picked up. I picked up Mario in a running pose, and I picked up Chomp. I love this guy. I don't think I have another one. I don't, so that's my first Chomp, so that was cool to pick up. I was glad to see them finally put him out. I don't know what to put anything. I need to get my table in here is what I need to do. You guys saw the video from Savers. There was a bunch of toys put out. A bunch of like Star Wars toys, a bunch of Batman toys and stuff. And I wish I'd known what they were on the Batman stuff, because I would have grabbed them all, because they were from the Mattel series. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but they were from the Mattel series that were like the Build-A-Figure type series that Marvel has, like the Legends series, but in DC form. One of them came, there was like 2 figures per bag, but one came with a Star Wars guy that I'll show you in a minute. I picked up Azrael, Batman, Azrael. Can I not speak? Azrael Batman. He's, when Azrael took over for Batman with the metal suit, which was really cool, and I really liked this guy, so I had to make sure I grabbed him. The other one that I grabbed, he came, I forgot who he was in the bag with. I think he was in the bag with one of the Star Wars guys. I didn't really know much about him, and I got home and did some research, found out he sells for like 25 to 35 bucks. Is Clayface. He has rubber arms. I don't know if you can really see that on the video. See, they're kind of rubber. But anyway, these are cool. I'm not keeping him because I'm not really a huge Clayface guy, but I'm keeping the next one I'm showing you. This one was the cool find. I'm a huge Bane fan, and I had no idea when I picked this up that this thing goes for... I've seen it as low as 50 and as high as 80. It's the... Let's see if I can get him in frame. The Build-A-Figure Bane. You had to buy the different figures to get all the parts, and I paid basically $2 for him. I could, if I wanted to sell him, which I'm not because I'm a huge Bane fan, so he's staying in my collection. If I wanted to sell him right now, I could probably get about, I'd say easy $60 on him. But in terms of the size comparison, you can just see he's a lot bigger, which is awesome. Makes him huge over Batman. The other lot of figures that were really strange that they were so cheap. I understand they don't look anything up for toys wise really at Savers. They look up a couple things, but not many. These were, well, this particular one was with the Star Wars figures. It is Spock from the 1980s Mego line. I think it's Mego. I could be wrong about the line, but it is Spock from the 1980s movie from Star Trek, which is a cool little guy to pick up. Being, I don't know, probably paid like maybe 50 cents for him overall is what he would have cost. Sorry. The Star Wars guys that I got in the bags were kind of cool because there was a bunch of old, I'd say anywhere from 77 to 83 on the figures that I got. The 2 that weren't, that are newer, was, I think this guy's from the Rebels. This guy, I'm going to give him to my nephew. I don't know who he is, and I don't collect the newer stuff. And a Stormtrooper with removable helmet. I don't know if that's Luke or not, but I can't really tell from the face. But that was kind of cool, having a removable helmet one that still had the helmet. The original, old school, retro, vintage, whatever you want to call them, is Han in Hoth gear. Walrus face. I'm pretty sure that's what his name was, because he didn't really have a name. He wasn't in the movie very much. Endor Scout. Sorry, my finger's in the way. Naab Num. The guy who played him died last year, I think. And there goes one on the floor. Luke in Bespian gear. And there goes another one on the floor, because I can't hold anything. And this last one is really yellowed, but and kind of loose, but it's a Stormtrooper. See, I can't even keep him standing up. Yellow Stormtrooper. He's supposed to be white, but he's kind of yellow. The other guy that came with Clayface, I think, was this guy. He was actually the first one I saw and caught my attention. Was a Wampa. It's really cool. He's a little yellowed too, but kind of a cool find. His arms kind of go out, which is neat. But I'll hang on to this one. He'll sit next to my Rancor. I've had actually really decent luck, if you've watched any of my past videos, of finding Star Wars older figures at my Savers, which is really cool for some reason. Well, I mean, it's not cool for some reason, but it's cool that my Savers puts them out, or that people donate them to my Savers. Moving along, I got a couple of Transformers, the Titans Return series. I only picked these guys up because when I saw them, It reminded me, without breaking that thing on the floor, it reminded me of the movie, the 1980s movie, Transformers the movie. So if you saw it, these guys are from it, or well, they're from the series in general, but these guys reminded me from being from the movie. This is a little bit different design, but Bumblebee. Nah, he's a Sharkticon. He's one of my favorites. I love this guy. He looks really cool. I'm probably going to take him out and turn him into the Sharkticon. And this guy's always been my favorite Autobot, is Hot Rod. So I grabbed those three. I don't know if I'm going to grab really any more from the series. The only other one that I really saw was, he's the bigger one, he's Galvatron. So I might pick him up. And I'm knocking all this stuff over. The other cool thing that I got out of the Bax action figures I didn't see until the end was little Optimus Prime. And he's got the little stars, arms moving up and down. So that was kind of cool. The vehicles, all the vehicle stuff that I've found recently. The first one is a land speeder. This is from the 95 Power of the Force series. The little hood opens up, which is cool. I think I got this for $3, which was kind of a cool find. Well, not kind of a cool find. It was a cool find. I never had one as a kid, so I grabbed it. And it'll just go with my other Star Wars stuff over there. So the other stuff that I got from the toy show, and then the last piece wasn't from the toy show. I picked up a lot of G.I. Joe vehicles, and I got them on the real cheap. I paid $5 for this guy, which is Sergeant Slaughter's Triple T. As far as I know, it's 100% complete, minus Sergeant Slaughter. So that was cool pickup. This one I paid, I think, $1 or $2 more because it didn't have the missiles with it, and he said $1 of missile, which was fine, not a big deal. It was the Devilfish. It's got all the parts, so this guy's 100% complete. He's got the missiles on the bottom. That was cool finds. This guy I paid $5 for straight up, which was really nice, is the 83 Jeep. 82 or 83. Actually, he might be 84. He's around there. The only thing he's missing is the little gas cans in the back, which aren't a big deal to me. But the big one I picked up for $8. One of the bombs just fell off, but one of the my favorite item that I picked up for $8. I paid for the pilot as well. I got $5 for the pilots off another guy, but this is the, I'm breaking it as I stand here. Anyway, I dropped the canopy, and it's only missing one little wing. Otherwise, this thing is 100% complete. Here's the other missile that just fell on the floor. This is the X-30 Striker, I believe. But I got this guy for $8. It was really cool to find him for $8 because I've been wanting to pick him up for a while. I found it twice, but it was bare stripped to the bones. So it was really cool to pick this guy up for $8. The last thing I got, was something I've been looking for a while. You can already see the name on it. I'm looking to get all these guys now, and I'm an idiot because I've waited far too long to pick them up. I've passed them up on multiple times, so it's my own fault. When I finally decide to pick them up, they're nowhere to be found. And I asked the guy at Target, and he said he doesn't know when they're going to get them in. They haven't had them since like Valentine's Day. It was about the same time he said they had them in last. I was lucky enough to find this one. They go for like $55 to $60 online. It's only a $30 retail item in the store. Is the Voltron Black Lion. He does say, I don't know, I can't hit the button. But he does say a couple things, and apparently he knows when the other lines are connected and not connected. So that was a cool pickup, and if anybody knows about the other 4 lions, let me know. I would love to pick them up. I will give you retail plus shipping on them. If not, I'll just keep looking for them. It's not a big deal. The guy from Toy Fair said that they're going to be back in stock pretty soon. They're just working on demand right now. So that's it, guys. That's everything I've picked up. I hope you liked the video. If you see anything here you like, let me know. Not a lot of it's going to be for sale or trade. Mostly the older Star Wars stuff and the Batman stuff minus Bane will be for trade. The G.I. Joe stuff and Transformers and Voltron are going to be staying with me. But if you see anything, do let me know or just ask about it. Because like I said, if you have anything towards any Voltron stuff, new or old, that'd be great. You can always let me know, and I will trade or possibly just purchase it. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And as always, peace out.